The hidden psychology behind franchising. Most people think franchising is a business model, operations manuals, training programs, royalty structures, expansion plans. And yes, those things matter. But the most successful franchise brands in the world understand something deeper. The deal was never really about the system. It was about the person sitting across the table, what they believe, what they fear, what they're trying to prove to themselves and to everyone around them. Because at its core, franchising is human psychology disguised as business. And the brands that understand that almost always outperform the brands that only understand operations. Let's start with something most people never talk about. Why do people really buy a franchise? Most franchisors will tell you strong unit economics, proven systems, brand recognition, scalability, and they're not wrong. But they're answering the logical question. The more important question is the emotional one. Because nobody wakes up thinking, I want a scalable operations manual. They think, I want to build something of my own. I want my family to see me succeed. I want independence. I want security. I want to feel like I made the right decision. In many cases, they're not just buying a business. They're buying certainty. And that's why two franchise opportunities with nearly identical numbers can create completely different emotional reactions. One feels credible. The other feels uncertain. One feels safe. The other doesn't. And those emotional perceptions influence decisions far more than most brands realize. Because people may analyze spreadsheets, but trust is what makes them move. Now, let's go deeper. One of the biggest mistakes franchisors make internationally is assuming decisions are made logically. They're not. Most franchise deals are emotionally decided first and justified logically afterward. That's human nature. The franchisee reviews the numbers, studies the market, talks to advisors, but in many cases, the emotional decision was already made earlier. In a conversation, in a meeting, in a moment where trust either formed or didn't. And the franchisors that understand this build relationships differently. They don't just present, they listen. They don't just pitch, they build alignment. Because they understand something important. A franchisee who commits emotionally is a partner. A franchisee who commits only logically is a transaction waiting to unravel. Now, take this psychology and multiply it in relationship-driven markets, especially in regions like the Middle East. Many Western brands enter the region focused heavily on contracts, rollout plans, operational structure, and they're often surprised when the process slows down. What they don't realize is that the market is evaluating something they never included in the presentation. Who are the people behind this brand? Do they respect the market? Are they here for a quick transaction or a long-term relationship? Do they understand the culture or simply want access to it? These are not soft questions. They are the actual decision criteria. Because in relationship-driven markets, people are not only evaluating the business, they're evaluating trust, credibility, alignment, long-term intention. And that's why some brands with strong global systems still struggle internationally. Not because the business model is weak, because emotionally, the market never fully connected with them. And this psychology doesn't only affect franchisees, it affects consumers too. Consumers don't buy brands purely rationally. They buy brands that make them feel understood, connected, represented. That's why localization matters. and why brands that ignore cultural psychology often fail, even with strong products. The most successful franchise brands in the world understand something deeper than systems. They understand people. Because franchising is not just about replication, it's about human behavior. And in today's market, operational excellence alone is no longer enough. The brands that win long-term are the brands that understand emotional intelligence. Because people may analyze with logic, but they commit with emotion. Long-term growth is never built on systems alone. It's built on people. And the brands that scale successfully internationally understand human behavior before they understand expansion. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.